Hard Podcast. I'm joined today by Winterstar, and
Hello, everyone.
yeah, we got a eventful little podcast today. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good, pretty good. Trying to keep out of the cold out here in Michigan.
Yeah, I'm lucky on that part.
Yeah.
It's not that cold here on the other side of the world, but yeah.
So,
But
where exactly? Well, you don't have to give me like your home address or anything. Where
yeah,
exactly are
no,
you
sir.
from right now?
There is a state called Uttar Pradesh in India. I'm from that part, like the eastern part of that state.
Oh, okay.
Mostly overall, the Uttar means north, so I'm from the northern part of India, almost. So yeah,
Oh, cool, cool. So, you're a streamer, right? You do a lot of streaming and
yeah,
try
yeah.
to.
I try to do. Yeah, try to.
Yeah,
A person with a job, they can only try to do streaming so much.
yeah.
We can't, yeah,
So, you work a full-time job on the side also.
100%. I used to, like, I started working in July last year. Before that, I was able to stream more often.
Hmm.
After the job, the frequency has gone down a little bit, but I still try to stream as much as I can, hang out with my friends, the people who watch me.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Kind of sounds like me from a year ago when Alex and I first worked on this at the beginning. I we were both like,
yeah,
yeah, we're gonna stream these 2 days every week, and then yeah, my job was like, nope, you can't do that.
yeah. Schedule doesn't work like that. We
Yeah,
don't control our lives. Our,
yeah.
our bosses do. Yep, certainly.
I hear that, man. It's kind of the same way here, you know. You
Yeah.
got to pull in that money. Um, so what kind of games do you like streaming? I noticed a little bit of CS:GO on your Twitch. So,
Yeah, CS:GO 100%. I'm like to mix up things. I get bored, some RPGs, some CS:GO, some Apex. Basically, it's like I'll never be good at any game because I play so many games every now and then.
yeah.
So sometimes CS:GO, sometimes Witcher 3, things like that, left and right. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's not one game I can stick to, never. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what other games do you kind of like into? Like, what kind of games would you play besides that?
Yeah, some games that I really like playing CS:GO, as everyone who knows me, they know I play CS:GO. After that, there is Apex Legends. Despite not having a server in my own country, I do like the game.
Yeah.
It's a fun game. I enjoy that. And when I am tired of the toxicity online and don't want to try that hard, not be a try hard, as we say, I go into something like Witcher. I love the Witcher series. I got Witcher 3. I played it a little bit. Then I thought this seems good, so I went to the beginning, played Witcher 1, then Witcher 2, and I'm playing Witcher 3 yet again. So yeah, these are some games. I play Valorant.
Oh, okay.
Not something Meatball would be a fan of, but yeah, I play Valorant as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say I haven't quite gotten into Valorant myself yet, but I've heard decent things about it here and there.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a huge thing about the community. We're trying to work up is that we're not really gonna sit there and shit on people for, you know,
Yeah.
like you
You
like a
get
game,
shit
you
on
like a
them, then
game.
you get shit on.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Um. Yeah. So, have you always been a gamer, like growing up?
That's an interesting thing because the only games I played as a child was some CS 1.6, even that just with bots.
Hmm.
That, some IGI too. I don't think a lot of people have heard that game, and Plants vs Zombies.
Plants vs.
The first
Zombies.
time I got, yeah,
Yeah.
the first time I got access to Wi-Fi was in 2018, quite late
Oh.
compared to most people. Yeah,
Okay.
good internet. I when I went to college, I got Wi-Fi for the first time, and then that's when I really got into online gaming like CS:GO and stuff like that.
All
So
right.
I started with some CS:GO and some. I did not play many games as a child, mostly mobile games, which is a curse thing here. Yeah. So in PC gaming, I really got into about 2018-19 when I started playing some CS:GO, and then gradually from there I have gotten into gaming, and now I game quite a lot compared to. Yeah, I could even say that gaming made me lose my social life, if there was any to begin with. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I hear that. I hear
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Um.
Fake characters are way better than the real people. Some of the real people out there. So
Yeah.
certainly, yeah.
So there's I'm just guessing. There's probably not a whole lot of gamers you you hang out with in real life then, right?
Yeah, no. I'm from a place where not a, like I'm from the rural part of India.
Hmm.
Not a lot of people would be able to afford PC or anything such. Even I, being a gamer myself, I play on a laptop. I don't have a PC, and I don't think anyone from where I am does have a PC like that.
Right.
More in the urban areas, the people I met in college, they would have that. Some would play games, but it's gaming is not that big a concept in my country.
Yeah.
People play games, but like in US or other places, people would play games just to chill with friends and stuff like that. In India, it's another thing you can be good at if you play games.
Hmm.
And like I think like Singapore and Brazil also has CS:GO, a huge uh, scene for CS:GO there. But India more has mobile gamers like PUBG Mobile and those things. So much so that it was banned later. But yeah, people are way too much into mobile gaming here. So no, I don't get to hang out with a lot of gamers. Luckily, I found this halfway tryhard
Hmm.
server with the people here, Meatball, who introduced me to this thing. So yeah, I'm glad I found the people overseas that I couldn't find in my own country or in my friend circle. Only
Yeah.
few people play games as much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Like that actually makes me really proud. You know, like
Yeah,
we can link up with people all around the world like this, and
100%.
yeah.
Like the people in US, there are three time zones. Anyway, you are about 12 to about 12 hours behind everyone there.
Hmm.
So if like it's about 10 p.m. for you and it's 8:30 a.m. for me, that's how it goes.
Hmm.
That's way different from each other. So when you are sleeping, I am gaming. When I'm gaming, you are sleeping. So finding a common time where we can hang out, and that's a really good feeling. Even if once a week I can hang out with my friends, it's like worth it. Okay, fine. I got some people I can game with, and I can feel good with.
Oh yeah.
Playing on Russian servers or Chinese servers with you always a fun thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Getting that peak advantage, right?
100%.
Hell yeah.
Just speak, don't hold an angle.
So actually, that brings me to my next question.
Yeah.
How did you come about finding out about Alex? You just kind of run across him on Twitch, or?
It's a long story, and unlike most things in my life, I remember this. I have a vivid, detailed story about this. In CS:GO scene, like Meatball and I, everyone knows we both are huge fans of CS:GO and the pro scene of that game. Now there's a caster called Sponge or Chad, but Birdwick or something. Sponge basically is his moniker. So we used to watch his stream when he streamed. Meatball was in the channel, in the chat. I was there as well. We didn't know much each other, but then he raided another person called Hugo. He's also a caster.
Hmm.
So Meatball and I were in Hugo's chat, and then Hugo raided two of his friends who are not that big in the scene. They are just common people, just his friends. So now those people had like 5 to 10 viewers average, not more than that. So since the community was small, everyone knew each other, and Meatball and I became a little more. Those two channels became a common place for us to hang out.
Hmm.
Now that's where I got to know Meatball, and we started hanging out, playing some games in the community a little bit, and then later we just went to different channels together. There was another friend of mine who used to be in our circle. Uh, they introduced us to some new streamers. To me and Meatball, both of us went to those channels and we hung out. And then yeah, just like that, we became friends. And now we are in the server. We play together like twice a week, once a week. We talk all the time. So yeah, I'm glad I found Meatball and through him all of you. It's a really good thing. I got
Yeah.
some buddies to play games with. 100%. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes me happy to hear, man. It really does. I
100%.
I definitely enjoy meeting new people, especially, different
Yeah,
cultures, nationalities, and everything else.
100%. So many new people. Like people say internet is a boon and a bane. There have been negative impacts of internet and the social media, but I'm glad I found some people as well who I can be comfortable around, even though they are so different from what I am.
Hmm.
So that's a really great feeling. That learning new things and figuring out how the world works and how huge it is.
Yeah.
It's a really good thing. Yeah.
So, when you first, because you said you got into it pretty recently, like online gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you first got into it, was it kind of a a little bit of a culture shock in a way, because like I know for a fact that the way we talk and the way we act is kind of dumb.
100%.
Kind of dumb. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like I'm just curious. Was it like kind of different from what you're used to, and like what you?
Yeah, like if we talk about streaming in itself, I'll continue with that. Is I could always stream on YouTube. Like as a streaming platform, YouTube is pretty famous in India. Mostly people stream on YouTube. But I choose to stream on Twitch because I have those friends in that community. So even though it's different, and when I started, it did hit me like a shock because I was always awkward. Even as a streamer, when I started, I would not turn on my camera. I would speak less,
Hmm.
those things. So and when I started gaming as well, initially I was just playing with some mostly in, like, I started with CS:GO, so some Indian people who have been in the scene, not a lot of them, and then some people from like some Chinese people or those servers that we got into, or some Middle Eastern countries. I wasn't playing with people over Europe or US. That was quite late.
Okay.
So it took me some time to get with people who are all over the world, but yeah, I'm glad it did, and it was a new thing, certainly different. There's not a single day when I don't learn something new from you all. There's always a new word, a new dish, a new part of your culture, and
Hmm.
I think the same goes for. I'm glad I can tell you a little bit about my culture and my country, and it's
Yeah.
always fun to learn so many things. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always that.
So yeah. Well, I mean, like you're talking, speaking of culture and stuff like that. What was, if you don't mind me asking, what was it like, kind of like growing up over rural India?
Yeah. Rural India, again, it's a little cut off from rest of the world.
Hmm.
People like there's a basic flow that works. If you are a Gen Z like I am, and you are from a decent family, you will study till a particular class, till your school, and then you will get out of here for college. You are not gonna stay here because we don't have colleges like that.
Hmm.
So it's mostly just being around the farms and stuff in the village. I was more so in a village, properly a village, not even a town. That people say ki, yeah, that I'm from a town. I'm from the rural part, but we have things around. Like the nearest city mall I would say was about 80 kilometers from my place. So I was that far in the rural part. So we don't have a lot of people we interact with. There's a small world. Like we all have our own small worlds. You know your village. If you are not getting out of there, you will uh, just be in your fields, work there, eat, sleep. You spend your entire life. That's how it went.
Hmm.
Now, lately, the things have changed and people go out to study to other countries or other cities to work even. So that's a new thing. And I'm glad my family supported me and that I could get out of here and, see the world, see my own country. India is a huge country with so many cultures in itself. So, yeah, being here, doing my basic school, some basic classic Indian food, all those things, nothing much,
Yeah.
nothing special. I wasn't familiar with the outer world, just a little thing. Growing up, couple friends, studying, spending time with my family. And gaming was so not a part of anything.
Hmm.
Just some mobile games. If I focus on this thing, just some mobile games. PC gaming was not a thing. It was not until later till I joined college, as I mentioned already. That's when like my college, I went to my college, which is about 2,000 kilometers from my place. I don't know what it would be in miles, but yeah. So yeah, it's quite far from here. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to go out and learn a few things. So it was different from I think most people I know
Hmm?
uh, uh, growing up. But yeah, I'm glad I got to know a lot more than if I didn't get out of here, it would be not as much, and I wouldn't know gaming at all.
Yeah.
So it wasn't much. It was very simple. Not a lot of things happened, but once I got out and I got to know the world and many things, now know what it's like.
So
It's pretty simple.
yeah, that's pretty cool actually. So like you're traveling, you're going to school and stuff
Yeah,
like that is what helped you get into this, and like
exactly.
helped you get into gaming and streaming and stuff like that. That's, that's awesome. That kind of goes along with some stuff me and Alex were talking about the other day. In terms of like just getting away from your hometown sometimes and exposing
That's very
yourself.
important.
Yeah, I mean, like even just moving to a different, like going to vacation, a different part of your state, you're exposed to so many different things you really didn't know were out
Certain.
there. And yeah, that type of development, that's really cool. It's really cool to hear about.
It really helps.
Hmm.
You need to get out of your place to see the world.
Yeah,
There's so much happening, and yeah, you need to learn about.
yeah. Because I mean, like even I had that issue growing up. I was well, everyone used to call it my hole because I grew up playing video games. I stayed inside my room most of the time, uh,
Yeah,
with the lights off, turning white as I could be, uh, and I didn't really have a huge social life. Didn't know how to talk to people and stuff like that. A couple of years ago, I took a job where I just traveled around the state of Michigan, a couple places along the east coast of the United States,
right.
and just like I feel like my sociability just spiked
Yeah,
up because of that. Like it's
it
just
certainly.
crazy what
While
getting out
game
can do for you.
100%. Like gaming does provide a safe space when you don't want to get out or you are worried about something. You can
Mm,
find an escape in gaming 100%, but it is certainly very necessary to get out of the house and see what's out there.
mm,
Because sooner than later, you are going to have the responsibilities where you will take care of yourself, your family, many other things. So, yeah, it's good to know how it works.
yeah,
That certainly helps.
and in your case, it can help you progress your gaming too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. If I didn't get out of here, I wouldn't be here right now. So, that's a very good thing that I could be.
yeah.
Even like if I put it in the perspective, it's basically like even today my village, the village I grew up in, doesn't have Wi-Fi. It
Hmm.
is cellular data even till date. So
Oh,
yeah,
so
that does say that.
you got like a little cellular Wi-Fi tower, I'm guessing then, or
No, the mobile data, that's it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the 4G thing,
Hey, more
that's it.
more power
Yeah,
to you, right? Yeah, you seem like you
yeah,
actually have pretty decent ping when I play with you too, so that's pretty cool.
yeah. Because right now I'm living in a town with some Wi-Fi, so
Yeah.
that
Oh,
I
okay, yeah.
actually moved here so that I can work. I have my job. I'm working from home, so
Okay.
I do need good internet. That's why I moved to the town, and it's a little better out here.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool, cool. So, yeah, dude. Sorry, my
yeah, I
I'm
know
still getting
that.
used to this whole interviewing thing. What kind of let's change the subject up a little bit. Like what kind of
But
foods do you like to eat? let's
yeah,
let's start getting
one
into
thing
some personal stuff, you know?
certain. Yeah, one thing that I have always been happy about since I live in India is that Indian food is full of taste, and I absolutely love Indian food. The variety, the spices, and everything. If I
Mm,
had to go like every single day of the week, I'll choose Indian food over anything else. The different kind of spices, the curries, the way we prepare the same thing in 10 different ways, all
mm,
those things. So if I had to go like that, I always love the Indian food more than anything. But if I have to spice things up, change a little bit, I no one out there, I don't think only a crazy person won't like a pizza or a burger. So
yeah.
I'm a fan of those as well. Every now and then I'll go for a pizza, burger, but mostly I like homemade food.
Mm,
I think that's healthier as well. And I believe homemade food is yummier. The way we cook our food will always be better than any other person cooking it.
yeah.
Plus, when you live with your family, so you are used to that as well. So mostly, yeah, just Indian food and some pasta, some those things that like as I grew up in the village, we didn't have restaurants or anything.
Mm,
None of that.
yeah.
So even if I talk about those pizza, burger, and these foods that are not, that did not originate in India, even them, I got to taste them properly when I got out of my house. It took me a few years to know what else is out there. Food is one of them as well. While I love my Indian food, I'm not disappointed by tasting other things, as
Mm,
I would put that.
yeah.
So yeah, I like to try different things, and it's good. But yeah, Indian food for the win, easily.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never actually had Indian food myself, sadly. I need to get a hold of Alex. He seems to be becoming
Yeah,
a little bit
he
of a
loves Indian
connoisseur.
food.
He was telling me,
Y-
he just keeps telling me about how he likes to send you guys pictures and say, "Is this
Yeah, he
real
does.
Indian food?" I
He
can't.
just sends us menus and all to choose from,
Yeah.
and we tell him what to eat. Yeah, he
I
does love his food.
I I used to kind of do the same thing with him, except it would be more to make him jealous. Like when I'd be out at work, I'd go leave for like an hour, my hour lunch or whatever, and I'd send a picture of a beer I was drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meatball lives a life that I envy.
Hmm.
He has his fun. That's a
Yeah.
very good thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just guessing you're not married or anything yet, or
No, I'm a young guy. I'm 22 years old, so
yeah.
no, marriage is not a part of my life just yet. Yeah, it's gonna be in the future,
Are you
certainly.
looking forward to starting a family at some point, or?
Yeah, certainly. I believe as a person grows older, they do need people around them.
Hmm.
One can be alone and do everything and live the life they want only so much. I think having people who love you, who are there for you when you need them, someone to look at and think, okay, I have someone who, someone to look at, something worth living. So I believe family is a very good thing, and to have a family is something I really like. Plus, I grew up in a joint family. Right now, my family actually has 10 people in it.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I always loved the concept of family and having your people.
And that's
You
just.
can always go.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. No, you can say it. I'll continue.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. So, is it? You said 10 people in your family. Is that just like your immediate, like brothers, sisters, and mom and dad, or?
No, my grandparents, my uncle, like the home we have. Like whenever we get to be there, uh, we are all in the same house. It's one house. The entire family is there.
Oh, okay.
So that, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that.
One big happy family.
Yeah, one big happy family.
Yeah.
Since I grew up in that, I always liked that concept. I was loved. My
Hmm.
family loved me enough to. So I think the concept of family is very good, and it's good to have people who love you. It's always a great thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can definitely attest to that a little bit. My family has definitely brought me back from some pretty bad places before, and just having them there for that emotional support and just
Exactly.
yeah, it's really nice. Really nice to have
I
family.
was gonna say that. Yeah, you can go out there, meet hundreds, thousands of people who will say they are out there for you, but only when you are in need and in a bad place, you'll figure out that whenever you come back home, you will have your family to support you.
Yeah. So
Yeah, other people will be there only so much.
yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I got ambitions to start a family, and you plan on continuing streaming, I'm guessing, while you do so, and
Yeah,
and working your normal job.
hopefully I can manage it all. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, having a schedule helps.
So
I yeah,
I was just gonna ask, what this kind of brings me to this question a little bit. What were your what was your motivation behind like starting streaming? Like kind of like your goals when streaming is.
right. Yeah, since the most important thing I think that forced me to start streaming were two things. First, COVID and the quarantine.
Hmm.
All those things when everyone's just stuck in their homes, not able to get out, not have a social life really. Everything was online. And then, as I said, like I said, ki how Alex and I met some streamers, had our fun. I saw Alex stream. There are some other people in the community who I was a viewer in their chat. I looked at them and it was I just love more so because our community is not that those thousands of people, right?
Hmm.
So being able to talk to my friends every 2 days or whenever I get some time, spending some time with them, playing games with them, it was always a very good thing to me. I always love. So when I saw people stream and notice that there are people in the chat who are there to hang out with them, talk a little bit, play games, and then get back on their own ways. So that was always a good thing. So I thought, why not I do it as well? I don't usually, I can't always get everyone to be there and talk. I can't talk to everyone at once. So I
Hmm.
thought, why not do some streaming while I play games? I can talk to my friends, spend some time with them, and if there are other people as well, I'll be happy to meet new people. It's another way to meet new people.
Yeah.
Streaming is a very good way to do that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's really cool because there's a lot of people out there that like
hundred
I'm gonna get into Twitch streaming so that I can make some money. I can go buy this Porsche and
percent.
stuff like that. But it's really neat to hear like another side of that spectrum. Like
100%.
I think Alex is kind of doing the same thing. Um,
Yeah.
he just likes meeting people and
Yeah, so there are like I believe there are millions of people who stream every day, easily millions of people. So if you think you are gonna be able to turn streaming into a career and just go ahead and do whatever you want, it's not that easy. Getting the viewers, I think, as a streamer, if you really wanna get successful, you have to have at least one of the two things. Either you have to be very creative with your content, that's one thing, and the second thing is you have to be very good at gaming or something. Like on Twitch now, there are people who are singing, playing instruments, playing chess. Uh, there are other types of streams as well, which I'm not gonna mention. Not a fan of them. So
yeah.
you have to be either very creative with your content, or you have to be very good at something, particularly good. That makes you stand out. So you have to be one of the two things
Hmm.
for for you to be successful, and you need to commit yourself. Even the people who stream with like thousands of viewers, they are streaming at least uh, 5 to 6 hours a day. Some even go to 10 to 15 hours. People are doing subathons that last till months, I believe. So if you wanna be a streamer who makes the money, I don't think you should drop everything else to just go ahead and become a streamer. It's not that easy. But if
Hmm.
you just want to hang out with your friends, play some games, have some fun, then I believe streaming helps in that quite a lot. That was my motivation to start streaming, just to spend some time with my friends where everyone can be together and I can talk to people.
That's a
Mm.
really refreshing view on streaming, actually. I believe
Okay.
because like I've always had it stuck in my head. The main reason why I was pushing to start streaming was I was like, I want to be one of those guys. Those guys make a lot of money. Then I started
Yeah.
when I started doing it, I realized, holy crap, I suck. Like I'm getting a
Yeah.
lot worse than a lot of the other people who are out there playing these games. So
Yeah, that's one thing I like. See, like there are streamers I used to watch who make it thousands of dollars per month because of streaming. That
Hmm.
was one thing I had in mind. But I also, it took me a couple, like when I came to find out, I think I came to Twitch in 2019 and 20 as well, not before that. So I did not use Twitch before that. So I saw some pro players from CSGO or Valorant, and some people like, wow, they make so much money, they have so many viewers. But as I grew to find know those people who have like 1 to 2 viewers. Even I stream on days when I have zero viewers at all. One bot from Twitch. That's it.
Hmm.
So growing as a streamer is a long process. You have to be really good at something to make the money if you want to make the money.
Hmm.
So
And
yeah,
I was gonna say, like you were saying earlier too. I think you kind of touched on that a little bit. It's like having that ability to also communicate while you're also
yeah,
trying to focus on the game you're playing. It's a skill set you gotta learn.
exactly. Yeah, there are streamers who talk to their chat while being absolutely gods at their games, and there are some streamers who are when playing the game they won't look at the chat. They
Hmm.
look at the chat only during the break. So, how have you grown as a one thing that I say that would put my whole thing in the perspective is that when you are a small streamer, you are grateful to the viewers that they are in the chat. When you are a big streamer with thousands of viewers, the viewers are grateful that you are streaming.
Hmm.
That's how it changes. So as you grow with time, if you do, I hope everyone grows as a streamer, which is tough, but yeah, if you grow, there will be people who will be waiting for your stream. So
Hmm.
being good enough that people wait for your stream, they look at your schedules is a big deal. So you have to be really good and you need to communicate. When I started streaming, I did not turn on my camera. I was shy. I was shy. I don't know how I look, how is my background,
Hmm.
how is it gonna go. I just play some games and people can hear my voice, and that's one thing. But people like to see who they are talking to.
Yeah.
That's one thing that people really like. So if you are streaming and you wanna get into streaming, I won't suggest you drop everything to get into it as a profession. Have something by the on the side. If streaming becomes successful, if you become successful and you start earning some good money, then you can drop other things off. But if you really wanna get into streaming, you need to have a camera, a proper mic, and you need to know how to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing is if a person comes to your stream for the first time, you need to know how to keep them there. To get a follow out of that person is a big deal in itself.
Yeah.
Because the people who go to new streams, they'll go to million new streams. That's not a thing. And they'll follow only those who are interesting enough or good enough to keep them there.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's about finding that balance too occasionally.
100%.
Like if you're, because I know you could be really good at a game, but if you don't communicate with people,
Yeah,
they feel a little shunned and they want to leave.
100%. They can
Yeah.
just go to YouTube and search a video to play to
Yeah.
see pro plays. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what they are
That
here for.
that's the big thing about Twitch. A lot of people don't
Yeah,
realize it's like that's why you go there, so you can interact with that person. You know,
exactly.
you're not just watching a video; you're interacting. It's all about the
Yeah,
community you're building.
100%. Exactly what I was thinking. If you're streaming, you need to have a community, or you will form one. If you are decent, you will form a community. Even of 10 people, you will have those 10 people by your side.
So like, as a fairly new gamer here, like is there anything you're interested still in kind of like learning about gaming, in general, streaming, anything you feel like you're kind of like still struggling with that you'd like to improve on?
Yeah, one thing, like I said, I stream and play games on my laptop, so
Hmm.
it's not the best performing device out there for gaming. So I really wanna enjoy and feel the gaming one side. I also mentioned that I play Apex Legends, but my country doesn't have a server, so I have to play on 100 ping or more.
Hmm.
So for once, I wanna have that ping, that good FPS where I can play the game and really see if I am good at all.
Yeah.
At all. Like I can get destroyed by gold novas in CS:GO any day of the week, and there will be times when I'll be deleting them. So I
Hmm.
wanna know if I'm good or bad, and I wanna have you know a consistency in my gaming, and I really wanna continue streaming like at least 3 to 4 times a week. You know, when the work is busy, when I have to do other things, personal or household chores or anything, I still wanna take out some time, find some time to stream to meet with my people. I don't want to get that busy and
Hmm.
uh, leave this thing behind. That's something that I don't want. But I also really want to get good at games and try new games. I want to do it all. That's the thing. I like the games and the way they are created. I really appreciate the art in gaming. I believe it's one of my favorite forms of art. The way people work for years and So I wanna really respect that in a way.
Hmm.
Feel what the game is about, go to its core, what the real thought was behind it. Like for basic games that I really play, like CS:GO, Apex, I wanna get good at them. I sure do, and I wanna continue playing them, and I wanna be with my friends.
I like
So
that.
that's it.
I like that. It sounds really good. I look forward to like getting to know you more throughout our time together, and
Certainly,
I definitely look forward to playing some more games with you. Uh,
well, certainly,
hopefully a little more frequently. I know work
and
struggles kind of
yeah,
suck, but
the time zones are they do suck as well.
is there anything you would like to talk about? Like any kind of ideas you had coming into the podcast at all?
One thing that I had in mind was this is something new to me. Having a community is one thing, but uh, being out there and talking in front of the world,
Hmm.
whoever is gonna see this video are gonna know a little bit about me. So that's one thing. I'm really grateful that you asked me to be in this podcast. I'm glad I can talk about the things that really interest the both of us.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And yeah, like I really wanted to know what was your thought behind, because we do have a community, we have our thing. What made you think that? What motivated you to start this podcast? Like there has to be something in your brain that said, okay, let's talk to people who like gaming as much as I do, gaming or streaming.
Yeah. So I've been kind of like uh throughout my whole adult life, I've been kind of struggling to figure out what I wanted to do. I mean, like I probably had about 10 different jobs over the past 6 years, and
Okay.
it's not a healthy lifestyle to continue living. And I've one thing I've realized in all the different jobs that I've went to and all the different people that I've met is I do enjoy making conversation, especially with people that I've never really had an opportunity to talk to before, learning about
100%.
them. I've there's so many people out there that I could like go up and tell you almost every aspect of their life because we just go out on lunch breaks and I'll sit there, we'll swap stories back and forth.
Yeah.
And I was like, I listen to podcasts, I like talking to people, I like meeting new people.
Mm.
Why not just do this
Yeah.
for like regularly? Let's start
Yeah.
reaching out across the world. I met you and got the chance to meet you. You're from India, and we got Jimmy. He's from UK. I plan on talking
You
to him
can, yeah.
soon. I'm like, I don't think if I wouldn't have done this, I don't know if I would have gotten a chance to like, open my
Exactly.
mind to other people in other countries and just learn.
Countries, yeah.
So it's
There are tons of, even in, if you have a community of 10 people, even those 10 people will be different.
mhm.
And we are lucky enough that our community has people from all over the world.
Yeah.
We have people from different states of US, in UK. I'm from India. There's Titan as well, who is from India. He used to be my roommate. So
Mhm.
yeah, the thing you mentioned, like how you meet new people, you talk about things. Plus, we have this common interest of gaming and streaming that we really like, all of us, and we play our games and we do have fun. It, like more than playing solo with 30 ping in India, I would really prefer to play with you all on 200 ping in with some Russians or some Chinese people that I don't know. It's just really fun to know the people, to play with them, and I think when you are gaming, you are more free and careless. You're not
Mhm.
trying to mold yourself in a, like when we are working, we have to be a particular way, a formal way, a way of behavior that's required there. You can't be yourself in
Mhm.
your corporate life or your workplace. But when you are with friends, and mostly when you are playing a game, you can be yourself. There's no one to judge here. love that safe space that I can get while I'm streaming, or I'm playing games with my friends. That safe space is absolutely beautiful to meet new people, or to find the people who are like me, who look at things the way I look at, or even if differently, I can learn what makes them think the way they think. So that's certainly, I totally get the idea of what you mean by that.
Yeah. So that's kind of the beauty behind what we got going on here. It's like
Exactly.
that's all of us, everyone that wants. I'm hoping anyway that everyone who wants to join the Halfway Tryhards group
Yeah,
is, we most of us share the same goal. We love gaming. We love
we love
talk.
gaming.
We love talking shit to each other, and in a fairly nice way most of the time.
Yeah,
And
really nice.
and that's just it. We just love gaming.
We just love gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hang out, we have fun. That's
Hmm.
that's it. There's not much. There's no purpose behind it. We are not trying to make money, or become
Yeah.
famous or anything. It's just, if more people are here, we are happier. If not, the community we have, we are happy with that. We have our people, and I'm glad I got the best people here. So
Yeah.
that's a really good thing.
Yep, and that's what I keep telling everybody when I talk about this is we may be small, but we're technically a worldwide program,
Exactly.
worldwide company.
Yeah. And
Community. There you go.
community, yeah,
Yeah,
community is the term, right?
that's a good word to say.
10 people, but from 10 different places. That's one thing that, yeah, certainly.
Any kind of socials you want to talk about, like Twitch or YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel, anything like that?
It's just Twitch.
Just Twitch.
As I said, I just stream on Twitch to meet new people, hang out with my friends. If anyone wants to follow it, twitch.tv/the_winterstar. So yeah, that's it. If
All
you want
right,
to hang out, spend some time with me, play games together, join the stream. That's it.
sounds good, man. Well, hey, it was really nice talking to you.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll be working on some more episodes here in the near future. I'll definitely have you on again soon. I
Thank
think
you.
I think I got like 15 new people now to start introducing,
It's
and
gonna be great.
yeah,
Yeah, the
and
series
that's
is gonna be good. I'm excited.
I gotta work on my introvertness a little bit, start preparing a little bit more for some of these interviews, and I'm hoping to.
Yeah,
grow
As
along
you
with
keep
you here.
going ahead, you're gonna, yeah, 100%. We're gonna do great. You're doing a great job. I'm glad I woke up like 7 a.m. on the weekend to be here, and I'm glad I did. It's totally worth it. I am glad I got to talk to you and about the interest that we have, and I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm, contributing, if not much, even a little bit to the concept of gaming and the conversation that we have throughout the world, how esports or even gaming compared to normal games that we play or even indoor games, how gaming is fits in that scene entirely, how
Hmm.
this is a thing that like in my country, when people consider it a taboo to play video games, it's not that great a thing in people's eyes. So I want to be a part of the conversation where we can say that gaming is not that bad at all. It actually helps us to connect people and have our fun.
Yeah.
So
Well,
this podcast does play a great role in that, and I'm thankful you're doing that.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I look forward to having you on some more. I look forward to having more people join up. I look forward to seeing where this takes us too, you know?
Yeah,
It's gonna be fun.
100%.
All right.
Hoping for the best.
So
Thank you.
just if anybody watching right now, go ahead and give us a like, follow on YouTube. Hopefully sometime soon we'll be posting on other social media platforms, stuff like that. This is Winterstar, and great talking.
Thank you. Thank you, Bernard.